Hello everybody and welcome back to another stream slash video depending on where you're watching. I did get the YouTube set up, so hello to all you folks on YouTube. Glad you could make it. I actually hope gonna watch a few matches. So I'm gonna try and set up a sort of schedule just for what kind of meme teams I'm gonna run. And the one day I've figured out is Monotype Mondays. So today is the first Monotype Monday. I I'm gonna do things a bit different though, where I'm not gonna start with team building. I have had a couple requests to play a couple monotype teams that have been really popular, made by a couple creators. You guys might know them, razofin and his monotype fire team, and the Water Lad and his monotype electric. So today I'm gonna play a couple games with each team, see how it goes, and it'll be fun. I haven't played those teams before. I've played against them certainly. Um, Before we get started though, for anyone who's watched me like all of last week, I was searching for FOMUs and did not get it on stream. 10 minutes before I went to bed last night, I got this little guy. Cracked stats, super awesome. No egg moves, but that's fine. Whip Bump doesn't really use any besides, I don't know, maybe I'd use like Hurricane on it just for some fun strategy. Still waiting for that move to get buffed. But this week, and at least today, we'll be running through a Halsey radar. I think this is where they spawn. Alright. I'm not going to put the codes for these teams on the side of the screen because they're already posted on the main Discord. So if you're interested in using them, just hop over there. Otherwise, you can watch me type them in too. I just feel like I don't want to pretend that I created their teams or anything. This one is all their genius. We're gonna start with Rezo's team. This is the code. Yes, I just pretend we didn't see that. I haven't even taken a look at this team. I'm pretty sure everyone's got just about max speed. So it actually takes out a speed on these. So. Okay, so we got Ninja. Vigorous. Actually pretty low attack, so we gotta get the hook off if we want to actually do something. Oh wow, that's a special attack Tyrannac. Honestly, I've faced this team so many times and I didn't know why the Plague did so much damage. I thought it's usually on my Gario, so I'm always like, it's just 4 times weak, you know. We actually tried Plague Gario or Plague Tyrannac yesterday on the Stamina Drain team, and it did not do a whole lot. This Chromiata's data corruption? That's fun. Alright. It's tempting to put binary flood instead, but you're not going to be clicking that very often. 71 stams, so we don't have a full triple fiery soul rotation or anything. Oh, Blizzard on the Ukama. Alright, well, we're just going to kind of go into it. I almost feel bad for playing this team. It's kind of well known as a matchup fishing team. Yo, hey PJ, welcome to the stream. Finally made it to the team building part. I hate to break it to you, but today we are actually not team building. I am actually using some team codes from other players because my brain is fried from a long day. Still want to provide content for you guys, and I've actually had a few requests to play these teams. I'm sure. Well, I'll be back at team building tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to be doing a paralyzing poison team because for those of you who don't know, we did get a little sneak peek at what the patches for next Monday is going to look like. We saw a Typha rework, Sypat rework, or we only see what's getting reworked. We don't know how they're getting changed. So we got Sypat and Taifu for Tems. For traits, we're going to see Wax Bath. It's Waspine's lesser used trait. It's really interesting. I'm curious what they're going to do with it to have it balance out with Royal Jelly, such a strong trait on a stall team. And then for moves, there's Paralyzing Poison and Leech. Leech is also Taifu's move, so I mean, there's been a lot of discussion that it should get changed to be to heal for a percent of a damage that you deal, kind of like lifesteal in other games. Just so it still has the healing effect, but actually does damage to utilize Taifu's insane special attack stat. I think it's got one of the highest in the game, but its best nature stab is, or special nature stab is allergic spread, which used to deal like 55 damage, but now they upped it to like 80 BP or something, which is a lot better. Both of Waspin's traits are lesser used. Yeah, well, it's not that the traits are lesser used, it's that Waspin has been in a rough spot. We saw some other changes earlier, like Waspin getting Plasma Beam, and also I think he was getting another move, but I forget what it was. I don't think it wasn't anything too crazy, so gonna have to look up the leaks on your own for that one, sorry. Allergic Spread Stonks? Yeah, I mean, Allergic Spread's a really nice move. Since the Gus got nerfed, or since Gus got nerfed, Lawali actually usually runs Allergic Spread now. So it's nice that it has a move to fill that slot now. Just Lawali got other base stat nerf in the last patch, so that's why we've hardly seen it. Meanwhile, Volphy just skyrocketed in use because of having Sludge Gifts as a turn 1 stab. Scrolling team codes, yeah, I added that yesterday before the stream. I realized that I'm gonna end up having a lot of a lot of codes most likely. So I wanted to try and save space and figured I'd just make them rotate like that. I mean, it's kind of cool too. I mean, they're up there long enough that anyone who wants to utilize the code can still see it, but also it's slow enough it's not overly distracting. It's nice. All right. Now normally I'd have the chat on stream, but I don't see it right now, so I'm not sure what the reason for that is. It's a bit unfortunate. Maybe Streamlabs is having issues or my connection to it. It was working just fine yesterday. So I apologize for anyone on YouTube. You won't be able to see the chat. I usually read out the message anyways, and unless it gets like super chaotic. Unfortunately, it looks like it'll be a day of long queues. I know this time isn't always great to reach a wide variety of people. The Pacific folks are probably just waking up and have to head to work because it's a weekday, and the EU folks are all in bed. But there's no great time for me to stream to other time zones because I get off work at like 5 for my time. But that's why VODs are here. American 10 players. Yeah, I mean, that's... You'd think this is like the best time for the American players to be on, but it's just, I guess we're a dying breed. Hopefully, with the announcement of the Temtem anime, that there'll be a lot more players in the game, or that they get exposed to or that realize Temtem exists and it's actually a really cool game. Maybe they'll stop in. It might be marketed towards a younger audience, but even getting younger players in here and just introduced would be really cool. You never know when a prodigy can arise. West Coast just off work, East Coast still not asleep yet. Theoretically a lot. Yeah, I'd always think this is a pretty good time, but it's not. Oh man, I feel bad picking this team. We're only gonna... Alright. I don't even know the priority ban here. Like, Ukama can get killed by Tyrannak, Hazrat, and the Pigment Inverted Chromion. Same as Acronox. But Volfi's only weakness is melee, and I don't have any of that. So I guess I'll just ban the Volfi. I see a 2-wire on the enemy team, which actually I think would be beneficial to me. Because I'm not sure if I'll have a whole lot of type advantage here. Only stuff with, unlike like the Zenarith and the Amphitheater. So he would actually be balancing it out, making it easier for me. So I'm going to start off with a Tyrannac pick. He'll likely pick Ukama, and yeah, just that lead right there. It's unfortunate. I guess maybe this isn't the best choice because of Venom spread. It's 2-wire usually assumed to be common factor. Every game I assume is common factor. Splitter is a nice trait now, but a 4 times weak Tem like 2-wire is not gonna want to run it. Yeah, this sucks. I feel like sacrifice the Hedgen. I basically need a burn, and I don't know where I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I don't know. You pick both the things I didn't want to deal with. Zenarith and Amphitheater are fine if I can even make it past this lead. Pocus might be a little bit more of an issue, so I'll ban that. The whole game's gonna be, can I kill the lead? Is what it is here. Hedgen will be nice just because it's fast, it can get hits off. I don't think Volcarian's gonna be the play. There's really no point in it. It's gonna be slower than both of these Tems. Polkin, once I kill Ukama, can also deal with the Acronox. So that'll be nice. If, like I said, I gotta make it past here. I could burn the Acronox to make the... Yeah, I'm gonna have to ban the Acronox. Just to make the Venom spread deal less damage. And I hope this Plague does half the Ukama's health or something. I don't know. There we see the water cannon, no surprises. It's on the Drakash though, so I guess he's just gonna sting the Tyrannac. Yeah, that's fair. That did like no damage. Even with attack invest, or special attack invest, Tyrannac's special attack stat is just bad. 223. It's awful. Now there's Aquatic up. You know, I guess I should have kept the Volfi, because at the very least I can hit it neutrally with fires. This is what I'm going to have to learn by doing this. I just generify and hope he gets greedy and Aquatics the Hedgen and I somehow live, and then like Venom spreads the Tyrannac and I live. That's basically my only chance here. Oh, gotta go fast isn't gonna work anyways. I had forgot about that. I'm hurting myself with the Tyrannac here. I at least lived that hit pretty well. I'm gonna leave the Tyrannac alive for now. I'm gonna bring in the Chromion and then Hellfire. Because I want to get Hellfire up on the Chromion, and this might be the best chance to do it. Still does like no damage. Probably see a doubling on the Chromion. No, on the Hedgen. Okay. Unfortunately, because of the common effect, or the Generify, Hedgen actually does not resist the Toxin Shower, so it goes down. I do not have my Drill user. Because the Ukama's holding Drill. So I can't break through that evasion easily, and then there's still the Ukama to worry about, so this is going to be very difficult. Hello, Light Cube and Kip. Yes, this. I would have made a new team, but I had a long day, so we're just gonna be running a bit of Razos team, and then we'll switch to Water Lads team a bit, just so I can when Laddie comes in here every day and asks, "Did you play the team?" or "If you play Mono Electrics, you'd win." That I can at least say that, yeah, I played the team. You have a new team as well. The electric team, yeah. A better Razos team? Is that what we're... No, I didn't change Razos team at all. This is straight up the code. I think the only chance I win this is if I don't even, I think Tyrannox turns, or still has a turn left though. Oh no, my Tulkin's trapped anyways. Acronox and Ukama went through pick ban. I banned the Volphy because I didn't have any melees, but I didn't realize that I just didn't think about that I could hit it neutrally still, because fires. So, it's a complete oversight by my part. Yep, there goes the Chromion. Ukama beating 272 speed. I don't know what speed breakpoints I normally hit, but this one outsped me. I think I'm just gonna forfeit this one. I could play the like Outgrowth and Fiery Soul on the Amphitheater slot. Why not try? I'm only wasting 2 people's time. I guess you guys are all here too, so. Tolkien actually lives a T-Strike. Must be a bulkier Amphitheater. I don't even know if a no attack invest Tyrannoc Outgrowth kills the Ukama. I'd assume it does, but I can't even say for sure. Definitely doesn't kill the Amphitheater though. Ah, yes, the stamina drain. Feels like yesterday already. Quality content? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying. Man, conceding feels so bad because I know that there's like another 5 to 10 minute queue coming up. GG's, Balloon. Epic. Well, at least I bought a radar since the side park's over. Get some housies. I really like Mulgu. And it's a time that I kind of want the ability to swap traits between. Both of its traits are really solid. So having an OT Luma of it would be nice. Rather than something like Mix that only ever uses Puppet Master. I could try like a bulky rejuve mix team at some point. That might be fun. But that just sounds like Pocus with more weaknesses. My opponents would never expect it though. They just wouldn't attack the mix until it attacks once and shows that it heals. That should be really interesting if Mix had a secondary trait that didn't reveal itself, and then you could fake the Puppet Master. I know the smart play is to actually attack the Mix anyways, just to see the attack redirect. But if there's a green circle on the other slot, it's really hard not to click it. So gears will be getting revealed, but traits stay hidden. I mean, traits aren't getting any changes, so ones that do get revealed will still stay revealed. But I mean, the only stuff that gets revealed at the start of a match is like Deceit Aura and like Common Factor and stuff. And not all gears will be revealed either. They sent out a list, so we know exactly what to expect. Man, I really feel Razo's pain. At least Platimus doesn't have Water Blade anymore. I guess I didn't even need to ban the Naga because I have Tyrannac. Ah, I'm trolling! But if he just brought Naga and then swapped it out turn 1, that would still be bad for me, so... I mean, I think Ukama's the play here. But then I'm not sure what, because he's gonna pick Platimus as well. I guess I could do like Chromion Tolkien or something. I'm not sure if... I'd imagine Chromion still dies to a burned Stone Ball. But if it lived, that would be fantastic for me. I'm gonna try that. Gotta experiment a little bit. I don't know the matchups as well as Razo does. I feel like with this team, it's a lot of mind games and trying to like just make crazy plays that your opponent wouldn't expect. So he actually now lets me ban the Platimus, which is really important. I have a disadvantage on the lead, but that's okay for now. See a Shalant. Hedron's gonna get picked up for sure. It's about getting Hellfire up alive. I guess that's also fair. Azrat I don't think is going to do a whole lot for me. Drakash is going to be better just for the fact of like there's a Ragnit there. And also it deals with hedging better and having another Hellfire user. Like I got the whole trio here now. I don't know why he picks Anatan. It's literally a dead slot. Like Moments at least eats a hit and gets a Plasma off, which does more damage than like a resisted Chains hit. But that's cool, helps me out. I think I'm going to bring Tyrannac just so I have another answer for the Turok if needed. It also resists Ragnit, so it's not too bad. So at least this match looks a little better. Chromeon's looking like it's only going to be useful against this Turok here. So I'm tempted just to leave it in. Actually, no, because it can hit the Hedgen as well. But the Hedgen's going to outspeed. It's neutral damage against the Anatan because Crystal makes it neutral damage from fire. So the Pigment Inverter wouldn't come into play. Oh well. Do I need token for anything? He doesn't have any toxics. I'm just gonna burn. No, he's already burned. Man. Heater's a nice trade on this team, but then it's just kind of like, well, what is this Tem doing on the field? I guess I'll bring in Drakash, try and eat an E-Punch, even though I don't think he's targeting the token. I at least should be safe from a Stone Ball, because I think he doubles the Chromeon. Just encountered a Kako on ladder. Is Willy online? Or there's another player as well that plays it. His name's escaping me. Albi. So Chromeon lives the Electro Punch with the burn. So now it has Hellfire up. Albi quit the game a long time ago. I've seen him pop in a couple chat or she. I am not sure by people's genders, just by their names. We've been through this, but yeah, he'll pop into Discord sometimes. Oh, you're talking about Queenish. Queenish, yeah, okay. Tyrannac's gonna be nice on this board. And I want to swap Chromeon out for sure. Ragnet most likely swaps. Most likely gonna see a fire move or a melee move on the Drakash from the Shaolant. Surprised to see Turok come in. I almost double Hellfired. But no welcomer. I guess so. I definitely outplayed him, yeah. Didn't do too much damage. Once Turok goes down, what is stopping me from winning? Ragnet's a problem, I guess. Does Tyrannock have any speed? Not really. It'll still outspeed base speed Turok if it's base speed, but if not, then it will not. So, kind of rough. I think I just Fire Tornado the Shaolant. I hope it doesn't have Hook. Cooperation. That is not the move I was expecting it to click. I didn't even know Shaolant got the move. The move's actually on a lot more Tems than you'd think. It's on stuff like Tataru, Nidrasil, and Obi makes sense. I'm not sure what all else gets it. Rockfall? Okay. Drakash goes down. Unfortunate, but nothing game ending yet. So I have to swap Tyrannock out here so that Pigment Inverter doesn't get cancelled. So I'm going to swap in Hedgen to get its Hellfire up, and then I'm just going to click the button. He's got no great swap-ins. He could swap in Anatan. But Turok's at the amount of health where like Tyrannock can deal with it if it stayed in, but it looks like he's just going to eat the hit, which is fine. It's actually nice for me. Solid damage on the Ragnit. One more Hellfire would finish it off from Hedgen. I think Hedgen has higher special attack. Oh, charged Iron Filings. Good play on him. That hurts my Hedgen real bad. Also makes it so that he can bring in his... Anatan, and it'll be able to kill my Hedgen. But he's not going to do that for some reason, and I have no idea why that reason is. I don't know. Just want to check and make sure. Chromion's got 292 special attack. Hedgen actually barely has more. I don't remember if I chipped the Ragnit. I guess it had marbles. It had 2 proximate marbles. Redirection device Anatan? I'm not sure. Who has the speed arrow? He has the speed arrow. Actually. And I'm not even max speed. Why? That's such a bad... an unfortunate thing. Ah. Okay, I'm faster, I'm faster. We're good, we're good. I also had ship. Oh, rip. Darn. Even though it's resisted, I do not live. Oh no, and I got greedy. I forgot about Synergy Electro Punch. I hope I have a Turn of Intimidator up left to stop the gotta go fast, but I do not. And I don't live. Yeah, me not Fiery Souling the Ragnit through. Because if I was able to tornado that Hedgen, I would have had it for sure. Interesting Razor didn't drop special attack for max speed on Hedgen. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. And also that I still outsped, so there might actually be a bulkier Hedgen that I was against. 491. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I wonder if he's wanted to make edits to the team since then, or maybe he has in his own... in the one that he runs. But doesn't change it because he would have to make a new code. How is the horror team? It was actually one of the better performing teams I've had, I think. It just, I didn't get to click horror a lot. So it's kind of unfortunate. It was a lot of fun though. He has changed his team? Yeah, that makes sense. You play a team enough, you'd still want to make changes at some point. Horror was not horrible. Yeah. Make a pun out of it. Yeah, that was before I got the whole VOD set up, so I wasn't able to post. His own team is definitely different from the code he shares. Yeah, I mean he's also got like perfect Lumas for most, if not all of them, or most of them, because you know Tyrannek. I'm not even updating my win rate, man. I'm so behind today. Yesterday I was on it. His teams are slightly faster than the ones in the code, so he wins the mirror. That is smart. That is very smart. Alright. Shrumpy. So I see triple water here, and there's a Mimit, so that sucks. I mean... the Ukama has drill. So I can just like water cannon and then fire torrent the Gario and it dies. Bastion's a problem though. I could click rat. But then I can't kill the Gario easily. So yeah, there's the Mastion. Nothing surprising. I wonder if it's a faster Mastion, so its Water Blade would actually outspeed my Chromion. It's very possible. I think turn 1 I basically just have to sack something, and so it's like Water Cannon, the Mastion, then Tsunami, and then bring the Chromion back in. And then it'll work. Engine goes down, which kind of sucks. I wanted it to kill the Digis. But it is what it is. I mean, Hedgen's alright. Or, I don't know. The rat can eat the water blade, but then it'll die to the soil steam, so it doesn't really matter anyways. But it's also not weak to the soul shout from the Munko. The Volcrane once. If anyone's the weak link on this team, I think it's the Volcrane. Maybe it works in teams that don't have so many waters and earths, but it's just a very earth-heavy meta, and the waters are used to counter the earths. So yeah, I just want to make sure the Ukama is definitely faster, yeah. If I banned Gario, I had a free Hazrat lead. You know, you're probably, I mean, you're right, but then I would have had to predict if he was going to stay in on his Hoish or not, because if he swapped it, or if he stayed in, he would kill my Ukama for sure. You know, actually Hazrat's not going to do a whole lot this game. I mean, I'm still learning this team, but honestly, it's just not my playstyle. I think I'm going to swap over to... I'm going to swap over to our buddy Laddie's team after this. Should be Pigment Inverter, Drill Chromion. It would be nice in this situation, but apparently it doesn't even kill, so it's kind of a rough choice. Water Blade outsped Ukama too. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a fast Mastion. I can kill it with Aquatic Whirlwind, but Gario still has evasion up, so I can't threaten it with the Chromion. So I have to sack something else. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I don't even live that. Unfortunate. Darn, doesn't quite kill the Bastion. He's actually got like nothing to deal with my Ukama here. I guess he's got Electro Punch on the Zalbian, so that's kind of an issue. I hope this kills the Gario. I don't even know for sure. Okay, looks like it barely does. Now we see the Munko and the Zalbian. Surprised to see the Hedgen. I think a Hellfire actually kills the Hedgen, but I can't say for sure. I think I live this, maybe not. Yeah, I live that. Get the Hellfire off. That's why you don't run 500 HP Gario, because it dies anyways. The Electro Punch on the Chromion. Interesting. I hope this is a speedy token that can outspeed the Zalbian. It is not. It is not a speedy token. Yeah. It is a speedy Zalbian though. And my Prio does not outspeed the Munko. And there's no way I one-shot it. Well, actually it would. I don't think 2 Fiery Souls kill a Munko though. I don't even know if a Fire Tornado does. I would die to a Soul Shout. Unless he clicks Microwaves again, which is kind of doubtful. I don't think a Fire Soul Tornado kills, so I just have to take the risk. He picks the wrong move, and I click Fire Tornado into Tornado. And that is just not the case. GG, Shrompy. So far, we've got 0-3 with Razo's team. Almost gonna drop out a Legend. Then maybe we'll get some good matches. Alright, so I am now going to swap it up, and we are going to play Waterlad's Mono Electric team. I gotta grab the code from the main Discord. I don't know it offhand. It's less memorable than Razo's. Okay. 4QV. Oh. 4QV8M. Here we go. Let's just look at everything. So this Chromion has Drill. I've been on the wrong end of that. It's actually sacrifices speed for special attack. Full speed, full special attack commitment, so I don't want to copy the Golzi or the Garunder. Chromion got outsped once by a 2-wire. Oh my goodness, that's... Who runs that much speed on a 2-wire? I haven't seen that since the Venmet humiliating slap days. Yeah, that's normal. Pretty speedy Nesla, so it's gonna die to like anything. It's actually Hydrologist too, kind of interesting. There's some HP in the Amphitheater though. That's and Sparks on like everything. Clay Ball makes sense. All right, let's give this a try. Just a couple games on this too. It'll be a bit shorter of a stream. Thick Skin for wind types. I mean, Thick Skin is just a better ability. But yeah, I guess that is kind of goofy. At the very least, if it ends up staying an extended time on the board, it could get Brimation. Just by resting. But plus 2 defense I don't think is going to make or break the Tem. That is not... I do not want to run game. Side Park Habit's coming back to me. I was just thinking about like what monotype team do I want to run next Monday, but next Monday is going to be patch day. So, and I'm actually not even sure I'll be able to stream. There's apparently a conference I might have to go to for work that'll last 3 days and starts on Monday. I'm trying to get out of it, but it's not looking great. So, if I have to go, I would not be able to bring my stream setup with me, or like my computer that can actually handle streaming. So it would be a couple days without streams, really unfortunate. But hopefully I could come back and we'll see how the metas turned out after 3 days and build some fun teams still. Taifu, I definitely want to see how that change is going to happen, and probably going to be one of the first teams I make. Master Oz playing Mono Nature on ladder. That would be an unfortunate matchup to face right now. Yeah, because there's no Scaravolt on this team, because and even Scaravolt's not even really a fire until turn 3. Ask your boss if they want to scrim. That sounds like a great way. I mean, my boss wouldn't even fire me if I said that. He'd just be really confused because he's older. Probably doesn't know the first thing about video games, and certainly not Temtem. If you win, you get to go home. If only real life worked like that. Then being like a pro player in Temtem would actually matter. Instead, I'm just like, I could call myself that and maybe like clickbait some people. I guess I'm technically playing in like the Invitational, so I'm sort of a top player, but it doesn't even matter. I feel like about to fall out of Legend. Let's see if this is the game that does it. Alright, Mono Electric now. Gotta change gears entirely. Air Surfer. So there's 2 Earths on this team, no crystals. Naga's interesting. I think for now I'm gonna leave it unbanned. I know that Laddie normally bans Naga just because it's so fast and most of this team is super speed invested, but it's not like Naga can swap in, and if I get one hit on it at all, it just dies. What's the limit for Legends? I think there were around 130 the other day. I don't know. I lose track of days. They're kind of mushed together. I want to say that there's probably around 140, maybe 150 now, so it's still a few spots away. If I could see TMR, I'd actually know how many away I am. How many losses I am away. So Drakash is like half an Earth type. Even a full special attack invested one can't kill anything with Mud Shower. Heard someone say 180? That seems crazy. Like, it was... But maybe. Got sent out a Legend losing while Legend 28. Yeah, so, I mean, it's possible that there's a ton of people that hit Legend and then stop playing. So there could be 50 people just sitting at the border of Legend, and I wouldn't be surprised. I was just thinking, did Amphitheater have drill? I didn't need to ban the Garia, but no, it's actually Chromion that has the drill. These Sconch here, really interesting. It doesn't synergize well with his Drakash, or Naga for that matter. Maybe he wants to P-Jab Nox Bomb, so he's baiting out my Nesla. I'm gonna pick Golzy here, so I can threaten the Drakash. And I will pick up the Inky as well. I think an uppercut T-Strike would kill most Drakashes. The uppercut might even do it, but I would double in just to make sure. And now I'm actually going to ban the Naga, because I'm seeing the issue here of speed. And as long as I have Golzy not dead, I'm not afraid of Drakash. Okay. So this is just fine for me. Like, I just uppercut T-Strike the Drakash. If it dies, perfect. If it doesn't, I just swap out Golzy and deal with it later. I also have Nesla, so maybe I just... Yeah, this is fine, I think. The irony, Mono Electric having to ban Naga. Yeah, that's the sad truth of it. I'll bring Mimit too. I know he's got a Tyrannac, but it's landing Mimit. And Mimit's... Like, having double Inky kills everything that's neutral against. Tyrannac would be a bit of an issue because it resists both of Inky's stabs, hits Nesla super effective, and stuff. I hope this is a Toxic Skin Calibus because Mucus would be a bit unfortunate, but I guess it doesn't matter. Mucus just means it lives one extra hit and it gets a Toxic Ink off. Toxic Skin just means I eat like 1 or 2 hits of Toxic dealing with it. I mean, I bring the... Actually, I didn't... Yeah, I'm gonna bring the Grumper just so I have some neutral damage against the Tyrannac. I would have brought Amphitheater if it had Intimidation, so I could play the late game and just get Evasion stall going. But it's, yeah, not the case. Now, I am pretty sure that I have made mistakes. So we're just going to relog real quick. Apparently that fixes the issue. We'll still have a bit of a battle timer left. I'm pretty sure that Inky has higher base speed than Drakash, is what I was going to say. So I think I can just double into the slots safely. Got a new follow. Julio, thank you. Alright, I don't know how long this is. Drakash is 79, Inky's 80. Perfect. Yeah, I know Drakash used to outspeed Inky, but then they gave Inky more base speed, which was really nice. Like, Inky needs the speed. It's just it's a full aggro tem, so it appreciates it. Okay, I can see my moves now. This is uppercut. And T-strike. Excuse me! This is a full bulk Drakash? I'm sorry, that Drakash has like 500 HP. Inky still dies, but that is, and that really hurts. I never would have expected that. Wow, I am in a really bad situation here now. I figured the Drakash either died or swapped. Like worst case scenario, we get the Fiery Soul, like he doubles the Inky with P-Jab and Fiery Soul and kills it. But then we just trade for the Drakash and I'm in a good spot. But no, that is nuts. I think I'm adrenaline shot, right? Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna charge Iron Filings and Water Blade. What a Digilayer set? Yeah, that's, oh my goodness. I mean he might just win the game off of that. I'm not gonna complain. Like I'm basically fishing as much as he is. Gozi now dies because of the toxic skin too. Yeah, this one's really rough. Man, if I knew that was the case, I would have led with Nesla. Uh-huh, okay. Actually, I don't think that Laddie runs Sludge Gift on this Grumper. I didn't look, but if he doesn't, I probably won't outspeed his Drakash. I guess Haito, I have bait, so I can still kill the Scunch, but still not good. I don't even kill it. Oh, this is so sad. I don't think I outspeed the ninja either. It lives Water Blade if it's max HP. That's nuts. Maybe that's why he's running it. Yeah, Water Blade doesn't outspeed. Nestle lives on 1 HP, but I still just die to the Toxic Skin now. Barely kills with Hydro. Are you talking like Nestle or Ukama? That's just unlucky. It happens. It definitely happens. Who runs full bulk Drakash? This guy. This guy, I guess. And now he brings in Tyrannac on the Mimit, so I don't even get to transform. He's not skipping a beat at all. GG's Air Surfer. It's a Frightnac. I am not even going to try and play this one out. Unlike Rezo's team, I am going to make a couple changes to this quick. I am just going to add Sludge Gift to the Grumper. And I'm going to add Intimidation to the Amphitheater. Because I don't think I'm ever clicking Sparks at this team. Everything just wants to deal damage, so taking a turn to just deal slightly more damage is just not worth it. Spark sucks. Yeah, it's been in a rough spot since the stat changes. Range. Yeah. I know they gave it Invigorize and stuff, and I mean, it's really nice as a move that gives Invigorize. But unless you're facing something that has really heavy stam costs right out of the bat, and as a special attacker, you're not going to get a lot of use out of it. The only things I can think of is like Plague or even Beta, like on a partner. Nightmare. Feels not strong enough, but also it would be OP if it changed at all. Yeah, I mean, it before it got nerfed, it was dominating the meta pretty bad. I think it was Chromion. I think we're gonna see that a lot here. I'm gonna ban the Gialis because the only thing I have to really deal with it well is Grumper, and even that has to eat hits from it. You think it's fine? It's bad, but it exists. So I just realized I brought this Mimit, but I don't actually know which side the Mimit's supposed to be in when it's landing. I think this is right. Okay, second slot? Okay, we're good, we're good. um... Scunch is kind of an issue, but so is Momo. Both of them eat hits and hit back hard. I think I'm gonna ban the Scunch though, because Ninja, if it survives that long, is something I will not outspeed and be able to finish off. Momo is almost always slower, so I have more options against it. Plus knockback, its hardest hitting move damages itself, so definitely less of an issue. I mean, he's got 2 electric weeks here. Basically, this game's gonna be killing Inky. Like, turn 1, Inky always swaps here. So I could either double T-strike the Lawali and hope it kills, but I don't know if it does. If it doesn't, I'm gonna want, like, anything else. Okay, I like Inky, it just hits hard. And then we're gonna want Garunder, because I think I'm gonna swap in Garunder turn 1. I might also bring the Amphitheater, just so I can swap in Garunder and Amphitheater turn 1. Also having stamina control and something to finish off the Inky if something goes wrong is nice. Pretty sure this is the Fizz Inky as well. So we're likely to see something like Sparkling Bullets, Sharp Stabs, Priority Electric is going to be an issue, or Priority Crystal is going to be an issue. But it is what it is. If I knew double T-Strike killed this Lawali, I would stay in and do it, but I don't know. Although he doesn't even have anything to eat the double nature. Like, so Momo's coming in for the Inky slot, that's what's happening, but there's no Minotaur on this team because it sucks. It's barely a mental. It's just a discount electric. Okay. There's no 2 moves that it can click. That the Lawali can click that can kill the Garunder. So yeah, everything plays out as expected. No surprises. Grumper's really good against his team. If I can get double Grumper on a field where Lawali doesn't exist, that would be perfect. See Plague. Handcuffs? Yes, okay, that's fine. So now I'm actually going to Clay Ball, expecting the Inky to come back in. And I'm going to T-Strike just in case it stays in. And that covers for all of his swaps as well. So here comes the Inkies. We got a good prediction there. After the Clay Ball, I should hopefully be able to, if it doesn't just straight up kill, I should be able to Plague it next turn and finish it off. This T-Strike's going to do no damage. -1 special attack. It actually did like 10%. It's not bad. Okay, that doesn't kill. That's okay. Actually, it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's no Nox Bomb swap-ins, so I'm just going to Plague and then Nox Bomb. Hope my Amphithere's faster now. And hope he stays in and tries to outspeed with Sharp Stabs or something. I probably should have just Plagued instead of T-Strike, just taken my chances. So far, they're playing like very textbook, like obvious plays, so Amphitheatre goes down. A bit unfortunate. Laddie goes down too. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I guess I'm so used to non-stab Nox Bombs because of stuff like the 2Y evolutions and then Tataru Piranhans. I play all those. Don't want to bring in Mimit right now because it's speed special attack Mimit, and neither of those stats are good on Garunder. Now Inky has Sharp Stabs up, and my Inky only has T-Strike. I don't know if my Inky lives the Sharp Stabs. I want to say it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I've seen this matchup before, and it just doesn't. I kind of need to sack something. Like, double Grumper's really nice. I can actually hit the... I guess Inky can hit the Golzy as well. But Golzy has higher base speed than Inky. So the best thing Inky can do is just guarantee the kill on his Inky. See, Bark. So maybe he's hitting the Garunder, expecting me to swap. Yes. I know that I'm literally clicking a 4x resist into this Inky, but I know that I kill, so I'm not worried. If an Amphitheatre T-Strike does 10%, then a Specmaster Inky does 6. Essentially. Gonna bring Grumper into the left slot so that if Inky goes down, I can get the double Grumper Mimit again. So we see Aohi come in here. I'm going to Mud Shower. Because just to cover for the Golzy swap. And I'm going to... Actually, no, I'm just going to T-Strike, whatever. If he swaps in Golzy, then I'm pretty sure double Sludge Gift after the T-Strike damage kills. And I'm definitely swapping Inky here for Mimit. I'm kind of ignoring the Momo because it's almost out of stamina. I mean, it definitely hurts. Getting a special attack drop is not fun at all. Oh, I see a Matter Teleport in the Grumper. Okay. I was definitely expecting a... Quetzalano on the Inky slot, because that would have killed for sure, and it would have outsped. I'm now actually just going to T-strike the Momo, get some damage on it, and also to heal the Grumper a little. That's kind of interesting he's swapping here. All I need to do is get one DC beam off on the... One DC beam off on the Auhi and it'll kill it. Let's see. This Grumper has 432, this Mimit has 498. So a Sludge Gift will kill this Golzy, because it barely did under half. My Grumper, if my left Grumper survives, it's going to want to T-strike the Momo. And my Mimit, who's max speed, may or may not outspeed this Golzy. Actually, I can see if it will. It will. It'll outspeed Golzy's melee move. It's kind of nuts. He's swapping an Auhi, hoping he gets the kill, and then probably procs Ignis. And then saving the Momo so that he can get a guaranteed... I guess he gets Ignis this way too. But, I don't think there's any way he can come back from this. Actually, I am going to Sludge Gift this Auhi with my fast Grumper, and then just T-strike with the other. So yes, we are most likely to get our first win of the day here. Oh, we see Bark, so maybe a lower defense Quetzal kills. I mean, Grumper's really bulky. I think I still take this, and Auhi's attack stat isn't great. Yeah. Very valiant effort. Our opponents definitely did what they could, but they really just got matchup fished. A bit unfortunate, but I am glad to have some feathers to work with. When this Halsey radar doesn't pay out, I want to be able to buy another to have some entertainment in between matches. So GG's Chimera. I like the team though. Fizz-Inky's not something you see often. Usually it's special just for the upfront damage. Physical Auhi. Auhi in general isn't used much, but it's a really cool Tem. Gained back some 7 ranks, so we're not totally out of this. Oh, that's right, the weekly reset, so the weekly missions are back. We'll get them sometime during the week. Probably tomorrow. Maybe the next day if we have another rough day. I guess Paralyzing Poison isn't a great team either. It's a bit too slow for most archetypes. What's the kind of? I know that some fun stuff that gets Paralyzing Poison is like Moala and Sandby, so I'll probably throw those on. Not really sure why they both get it, but I mean, I'll take it. I guess I almost think like all of the Tems in Pokemon that get just the move Toxic for some reason. It's like all the status inflicting moves in Pokemon, they have insane distribution on. To say what it does? No, we have no idea what the new Paralyzing Poison does. I'm just making it a team surround with the idea of making use of it as it is now before it goes away. I mean, you kind of have to build a team around it so you have enough toxic synergies to get use out of it. I think stuff like Acronox and Platimus get it. So I might end up having like a speedy or like evasion team again. So it's just kind of like my Doom evasion team, but with Toxic this time. A pre-change farewell to Paralyzing Poison? Yes, indeed. Cycrox has it too. Yeah, Cycrox it'll be nice to have on so that I can have a Venom Spread user. I guess Acronox has Venom Spread too. So it'll more or less be a Venom Spread team, but with Toxics instead of like Ukama to set it up. Oh, I should change the win rate so it doesn't look as bad. I swear we won a game. Just one though. Vola Venom Spread. You know, back when Valorant had Cold Breeze, I did see some people who had... You just lead it with Whip Lump, and then if your opponent has a slower lead, you want to freeze them, you could freeze them. Otherwise, you could Venom Spread because of the water cannon synergy. So it was like double synergy. It was kind of a really threatening lead. It just lost to Toxic or to Electric and any baits and camos, which are really common on Electric. Nasty, yeah. It was an interesting combo. Depending on how they change freeze, maybe Vola could get it back. I mean, only 2 Tems having Cold Breeze feels kind of bad, and Zalbian being one of them is even worse. I tried having Zalbian on the freeze team when we did it, but that was so bad. I removed it because it was just a liability. See a Crystal and Mix. See Volphy. And Electric Custodian Zyzer. Yikes, okay. Good luck, have fun, you're out. Alright. Yes, good luck. Have fun as well. I don't like the looks of this matchup. We'll see if we can pull through. If we see the Golzy ban, we definitely have to ban Volphy. The Chromion gets banned. A solid ban, but leaves me my counter options available. Maybe he wants to pick Mix and just C-Spikes himself. Because then I would have... I guess I have Electric Storm on like every Tem, so it's not that great of an option for him. Yeah, so I'm gonna ban the Volphy, and then I'm gonna pick Nesla, because his options for dealing with Nesla are quite low. And I'm gonna pick Amphitheater, so that hopefully I can threaten out the Zyzer, yeah, and then now I can ban it. I guess Nessa's also really threatening because I literally can't even hit it with my stab. But I have stuff like Garunder and Inky available. Even if he bans one, it's not the worst thing ever. You know, I swapped out Sparks, but I actually wish I had it here so I could Water Blade the Mix, then Sparks my Nesla, and then Aquatic it. But, oh well. I definitely need Grumper. And Garunder. Grumper so I have a Crystal Resist and Electric Storm to deal with the Mix. And, you know, there's quite a few special attackers on the team. And not a lot for Golzy to do, so I think I'm going to bring the Mimit again. It is a bit sad that Laddie hasn't stopped by today to see that I'm playing his team, but it is what it is. Have to catch him another time. So let's see. Nesla has 289. Amphitheater has 265. I think I'm pretty safe to T-Strike the Mix. Even Zero Bulk Mix I think maybe takes half. And then an Aquatic would finish it off, and then I'm going to T-Strike the Nagase. He's actually just gonna double into a slot. He's gonna choose the Nesla. Oh, this is a very bulky mix. It has significant HP invest. Yeah, that Crystal Spikes didn't do a whole lot. The guy goes down. So we ended up just trading, but at least his mix is out of its own Crystal Spikes range. If he brings... I'm going to bring in Grumper here. He doesn't want to bring in Nesla because I threaten it with my Amphitheater. I wish I had Tesla Prison right now to use on the mix. I don't think that would kill. I'm not even sure if a Mud Shower kills. I feel like Plague might put it into range, and so I want to avoid that. It's also reasonably possible we'll see a Voloran swap in here, just because he wants a turn to get Resin Trap up on the Moments. So I'm actually just going to double the Moments. Worst case scenario, Mix stays in, and it did, I guess. It's a very bulky Moments. I know it. Moments just normally has high special attack. It's... See a refresh on the mix, so... I'm going to now Plague it. So I will outspeed. If it decides to see spikes, I will outspeed, and it will OX heavily. But that might actually knock it into Puppet Master and be worse for me. Shoot. Oversight on my part. I should have thought more. I never spend my full timer. But he actually stays in on the mix. I guess he's just going to kill my Amphitheater, knowing that if he does that, I'll be in a bad situation here. Yep, so there's the OX into Puppet Master range. Oh, and a refreshing Diabolo to keep the Nesla out of my Plague range. This is a very unfortunate series of events. I did not expect the bulky refreshing Diabolo mix. Refreshed outside of Puppet Master range. So he's making really good plays here. So if he stays in on Nesla, actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to swap Grumper for Mimit, so I can copy them. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to end up copying. If it's the Mamas, that's okay. I'm going to swap my Amphitheater as well. He may have actually stayed in on the mix. It's hard to tell the speeds. We'll have to see. No, he did swap the mix, so that's good. I'm gonna end up copying the Voloran, which is not what I wanted to. I really wanted to copy the Moments, so I had Binary Flood and something else to deal with the Nesla. But that's okay. I mean, it's also a physical Mimit, or physical, so this kind of sucks. I'm just going to Purgation the Garender, and Nox Bomb off on the Moments and see how this goes. I mean, Volaran doesn't, or the opposing Volaran doesn't do anything on this board. I'm just gonna ignore it. Oh, that doesn't kill. Very unfortunate. First aid kit and revitalize. So I guess I'm facing a stall team now, guys. +2 synergy Paizo on the Volarend. See the Moments swap out and Mix swap in. Oh, it's Strange Vest Volarend. You do not see those much anymore. It still did loads of damage, even though it was +2. I2 was +2. The Toxic Plume, which is interesting. Electric Storm is really nice here. It doesn't quite kill the Mix, unfortunately, just because of how bulky it is. But the Volarend has to swap, or else it will die. See Moments come in here. I was hoping the Nesla would, but I guess it makes enough sense that he would keep it off the board, because my +2 Garender would destroy it. Mix will die to one more Electric Storm, and it's in range where it could OX itself from another Sea Spikes. I'm going to Thunderstrike the Moments. And I'm going to Nox Bomb this slot again. He has to kill the Garender here. Actually, is the Grumper faster? Yes, Grumper's faster. So, if he does not kill Garender, then either Mix dies or Nesla dies. Or he sacks both Volarend and Moments here. One of those many options happens. So we see Nesla to eat the T-Strike. And then he has to kill Garender. Yep, it heals. He actually just sacks the Nesla. Or it lives. A Psy Surge, please be on the Garender. Yes, that's huge. And now the Amphitheater I kept alive is going to get tons of value. Because now I can Electric Storm and Plague to finish off the Nesla. Even if he swaps out the Nesla and kills my Amphitheater, I think this is okay, because I will have my Mimit back in, and since it's max speed, I honestly think Sludge Gift will just finish off the Nesla before it gets off an Aquatic. I suppose that could not be the case, but I think it will be. So we do see the Nesla swap, the Volarend swap in. We actually see the double swap here, which is... I'm not sure why exactly, because this should just kill both of them, the Electric Storm here, and then we're in the same exact situation as last turn. That I just Plague and finish off the Nesla, and then kill the Mix. Amphitheater gets relaxed. Got a GG emote. I do not have any good emotes here. I only have ones like the Time Tick. I think that's my only good emote. I bought it on stream a couple days ago. gonna mud shower the Nesla just in case something crazy happens. So yes, the Nesla did outspeed. I live on 1 health, which is crazy. But Grumper would have lived and taken out the Nesla with the mud shower anyways, and my Mimit would have been able to finish out the game. GG official. That was a really fun game, super interesting. GG, yes. Had to play around that mix the entire game and avoid T-striking the Nesla for the most part. I was worried you were going to Crystal Spikes yourself at the start of the match and then put yourself into Puppet Master and make my life a lot harder. Got the dailies done? Yes. Very nice. I think I can do one more game and then I'm probably going to head out. Got a couple things I got to get ready for tomorrow. I actually completed a mission. I always forget this exists. Defeat untamed Tems and win ranked battles. Should have. Nyx needs more stam. It seems really bulky. Would Crystal Spikes even knock it into Puppet Master? And yeah, that's the disadvantage of running Diabolo instead of Sweatband. Like it's almost the Diabolo is like guaranteed to get off because Mix can stay on the field, but the stam definitely hurts. You almost have to run like 101 stam value just to make up for it. Also, it's just a bit of a rough patch for Mix. I love the Tem, but since people are too busy trying to counter Valash, Mix just gets the brunt end of it as well. Same as like most other crystals, like Zenarith. The knockback, it getting knockback just kind of gets overlooked most of the time just because of the Valash. Alright, we got our last opponent for the day. It would be real funny if it was Laddie. Oh. Got Guile Dominic. OCR spread moves, also dunking on Puppet Master. Yeah, ever since OCR got Water Blade, it's been more popular. So you see Amphitheater Band out. I'm looking here, and I only see one Earth type and Size Munch. The Zalbian could have Crystal Bite, so we could see like a Hypnotist Crystal Bite or something. But oh well. I have to be careful not to let his Mimit transform into something useful of mine. So I didn't look at the items on this team. Does Garender have energy drink? I'd hope it does. I mean, that doesn't really help me though, because Garender doesn't have a turn 1 electric to hit the Zalbian. Yeah, I don't know. Does the Nesla have camo? It helps if I remember what items I have. Not just double Chromion, there's a Moala there. Also, the Lowali has a redirection device. I guess I'd try the double Chromion. So there's the Moala. Keep forgetting about RDR. I think I'm gonna ban the Lowali just because it can hit Nesla and Grumper. Goldsy is also a pain though. So, I don't have anything great to deal with Goldsy because I'm basically sacking this lead just to take out the Zalbian. It's my Nesla, it's fair enough. I mean, Hedgen. But I mean, he's got Lowali, so it's kind of a weird choice. I'm gonna go with Inky and Garender. don't know if anyone dies turn 1. No. An electric punch plus like a max special attack telekinetic might be able to kill a Chromion. It probably would, actually. But that would be the only option. And his Zabian would have to have energy drink then. Or be faster and have like camo or something. I don't know if the Moal is running Wake Up or any... Yeah, I faced his different variations of this team back when he was running more of a melee core and less Digis. But I see he's kind of changed it around a bit. I'm going to bring Golzy here instead of Grumper. Just because... Grumper's weak to Lawali. And also, Lawali has lower physical defense, and Golzy completely counters Tutsu. It resists both of its stabs. I think it's E-Drink Munch. Yeah, usually it's E-Drink on the Munch. My stuff's going off first, so confirmed I'm faster. Here's the Hypnotist. See a morale boosting whip, actually. That's a little bit of an issue. He'll outspeed me with an Electro Punch now. And I cannot use... Actually, he would outspeed me with a Cyber Claw as well. This is kind of rough now. Alright, I'm going to swap my real Chromion for Inky. So I get the Crystal... whatever. Quartz Dirt. That move. Since he's basically just giving me a free turn to get my holds off. There's the Wake Up, probably into a Heat Up. Zavian War Drum on the Wake Up, funny. So we see the Electro Punch. I do make a good swap there. Kind of a risk gamble, but I got it right. Mimit, I mean, we 100% see a swap to Lawali and a Cyber Claw. So I'm going to T-Strike the Zalbian. And it's really tempting to swap the Mimit. But I think it just has... this Mimit doesn't have whatever it's called. The hologram. I'll use Binary Flood on the off chance he stays in and I'm faster. Or, I guess, harmful. Just to get some chip damage off. That's the smarter thing. There's the RDR. I'm faster than the whipped Zalbian. Hello, Senpai. Welcome. So he's using a Crystal Bite into the Inky. Unfortunate. I really thought that he would prioritize taking out the Mimit. That was a really bad guess by me. I thought he would have had Cyber Claw. So I guess he doesn't have Cyber Claw and he's running this instead. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. So there we see the Mimit transform into the Crystal Zalbian. Welcome, Ken, as well. Unfortunately, this is most likely going to be my last game. I've had a pretty long day, and I'm going to need to rest. Ugh. This is very unfortunate here. to play around the RDR and the Crystal Bite on the Zalbian hurts. Oh, I just barely lived. That's actually huge, super important. I still have my main Chromion, so I guess I'm not in that bad of shape. Infestation, hello, welcome, and thank you for the follow. Man, with all these people showing up, I might have to play another game. We are here playing the Water Lads Mono Electric team. If anyone is interested in the code, it is posted on the main Discord under squad sharing. Follow notification? Yes, I did add that last stream. Actually going pro streamer. I wanted to make it as close as possible, but all this stuff is like completely free to do, so it doesn't cost me nothing. The wallet doesn't have TKS up. I'm just gonna binary on the Mimit and I'll Noxious just in case he swaps to Lawali. Well, that works too. Yesterday I had the chat showing on the stream as well, but it didn't work today. I don't know. I got into the stream and it was kind of glitching out. I didn't want to start the stream over because then it would have given everyone a notification again. I don't want to spam people. Maybe I should have restarted. But I'll have the chat working again tomorrow so that everyone can see. Everyone can see, and basically just for the YouTube folks, I did post the VOD on YouTube as well yesterday. Just so that I can try and reach a wider variety of people. I just want as many people to have content as are interested in it. Plus, with the Temtem anime coming out now, you never know who's all going to take some interest in the game and want to see how the game plays right now. So, this one's going to be closed out. GG's. That is actually 3 wins in a row. So after a 4-loss streak, we're really pulling it back. If I had to choose between Razo or Laddie's team, I would choose the Mono Electric every day. Electric's just a type that interacts so much with the other types. Like it hits 4 things super effective, but it also hits 4 things for not very effective. You're literally interacting with 2/3 of the type chart. GG's. Yeah. Laddie posted the code, so I wanted to give it a try. Oh, he asked me to as well. Because if you guys want to see content, I want to give you guys what you want to see. Like, I'll throw in my little bits of pieces of stuff I want to do in there too. But like overall, like, just enjoy playing the game. I could play pretty much anything and enjoy it. Maybe at the start of the season, like before I try and push rank, I'll try a little cup team. Even because when at the start of the season, rank doesn't matter much. You either push a whole bunch and try and hit #1 before anyone tries, or you just drop your rank until everything kind of balances out and then you can rise a lot quicker. Gotta enjoy Slingshot and Valash until next patch hits. Valash is a bit too meta for me. I tried it at the very, very start just to see how broken it was, and then dropped it real quick. Slingshot's cool, but it's also... there's not a whole lot of flexibility with it. I could do some, like... If Martial Strike Slingshot was still a thing, I would absolutely run that. Like, just play Brocklem and Shellant. I would love that. But they raised Martial Strike by 1 power, so it's just a bit too high now. Just thinking of Valash and Slingshot working together. Well, that's actually what I tried. I'm like, well, if you Glass Blade with Valash, you get +1 speed and +2 special attack. It's it's a blessing you're too busy to ladder this patch. If Valash isn't even the worst part, in my opinion, Pocus is a lot worse. I don't know if you've seen anything on Pocus or heard anything about it, but the last couple patches it got some defensive buffs, or like some buffs to its defensive stats, and then this patch it got Rejuve is now 10%, and also Time Split got buffed, so it gives 2 speed and takes 2 speed away. So you can just build it full bulk, attack with attack constantly, and then you'll still also be healing. It's basically Grandpa 2.0. Made this aggro team to climb up with your ults, grind some feathers too. Did I not queue up? Oh, I didn't queue up. Let me at least see what that team looks like. C5WTJ. Was not expecting. Play Battle Pass, saw it heal a ton before it +2 C spikes. Not expecting the Rejuve healed. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have thought 2% would be that much either, but in combination with the Time Split, it's very strong. Looks like a fun team, though. Is this Parry or Venmet? No, it's Aggressor. So unfortunately, you can't have Mimit Venmet leads very well, but having Whip on it is super nice, just speed tiers. Kapire is always awesome to see. Love Kapire. Is this a self-esteem monkey? Oh, I saw the Hopeless Tonic and I was wondering. I know that was a strategy somebody won a tournament with. Or they didn't win a tournament. They played in a tournament, and it actually procced in one of them like 1 match or something. I think that was ages ago though. Had to go a bit silly, yeah, for sure. Message me again. Grand Mono liking Pokemon, so it's nice to see it viable here. Yeah, Mono's always fun. It's just a completely different playstyle. Because you always gotta focus down like the 1 or 2 threats an opponent has against your entire team. And then hope you don't lose 4 attempts in the process. So it looks like we'll probably average about like 75, 80-ish Halsies a stream probably. So maybe finish the radar in like 4 or 5 days. So we can almost do 2 a week. I'll probably go back to Side Park next week depending on what's there in the like latter half of the week when I'm actually able to stream. Hopefully it's something good. I know it won't be Halsey in the Luma week because it's in the SV week today. So that's another reason why I picked it here. Good Halsey per ratio, yeah. Having the Schween's Horn V-Gust is also nice just for animation speed. I don't know why they made the V-Gust animation end in the middle of the Thames dying, so it goes a lot faster, but no other moves like that. But it's definitely nice that it's on a spread move. Alright, last match of the day. Let's see what we got. This time it really will be. I really got to get some stuff done. But this game is so fun, and it's good to see you guys here, so I'm here to deliver. Okay, now normally I'd be like, Drakash, whatever. But after the full bulk Drakash we faced earlier today, it does make me a little nervous. But it's Ordigan. He does run some jank stuff, but I don't think raid boss or bulky Drakash is going to be in his toolkit today. Respectable loom of Drakash. Yeah, Drakash's loom is so cool. Blue fire. But Turok can guaranteed take a hit. Whatever. Okay, it's a good thing I banned the Drakash because he was getting ready to ban my Nesla. Another Enigma? Yeah, you guys are a big club, and probably the most active one left. Or just not left right now. I know that some clubs were talking about maybe like signing up for Dojo Wars and getting active this week before the patch, just because they're going to hold the dojo for a month, but haven't seen it as much as people were saying. It was full bulk Drakash. We got him. Well, if it was, then I'm glad. I mean, Garunder's pretty free here, but also, like, a Plague harmful would kill the Nesla. And I don't know this Amphityr's bulk well enough, but I think that it would live a... I think it would live whatever this Hazrat uses. I think I'm just going to pick Amphitr. And now since he didn't pick Turok, I can ban that. Like, he does have some faster stuff, but my team is also fast and is also very strong against his. Like, if he should really ban Garunder here because it counters everything he's got left. I'll definitely take it if he doesn't, though. I mean, his Turok's gone. Yeah, there's the Garunder ban. That makes the most sense because it just resists his waters. Like, OCR still hits hard, even if it dies in one hit to all my Tems. It's faster probably. And hurts really bad. Because he's having a hard time deciding. He does have a pretty electric weak team, so he probably doesn't want to see my team right now. He ran the timer out to 0. Looks like Inky will be gone. Or did I disconnect? Hello, am I back? Did the recording continue? I saw the message pop up, but okay, just possibly we can get back in. Yeah, so apparently the Wi-Fi is a bit spotty here. I did crash on one other stream before. I guess that's just a message that maybe I shouldn't have played this extra game. We'll see if I can get in and somehow finish this out. I don't know how the rest of pick ban is going to end up. I definitely did not get to pick up or ban out the Turok. Yep, so I have to pick Golzy now to deal with the Turok. And then Garunder, I guess. I wonder how that's going to look on the VOD, honestly. I have no idea. So, sorry everyone. We are back. Hopefully to finish out this match. See the OCR picked up. No surprises there. Stream didn't die? Really? I waited like 5 or 6 seconds until the timer hit 0 and nothing changed. I thought for sure it died. Like, normally it's like 1 or 2 seconds after it hits 0. Like, it's never, like, on the dot. Well, I guess that's just me being a bit silly then. It happens. He's got no great swaps for a Plague microwaves. I really hope Amphitheater can take a hit from the Hazrat. It's got 300 bulk. I'd assume it can. And the Amphitheater is max special attack, right? Alright, I guess if it's... Okay, we'll see. If it's max speed Nesla, it'll be rough. There's Hazrat outspeeding. It does not kill. Max speed Nesla? No, it is not. I also forgot that this Chromion is actually slower. I was just expecting it to be 272 speed and outspeed my Amphitheater, but it's actually only 260 speed. Is Showdown a separate queue? It is not. There is unfortunately only one queue, and it is the ranked queue. So if you get easily stressed out by games, it can be a negative. But, I mean, honestly, if you just play for fun and don't care much about rank, I think that's the best way to play. There's a net positive system, so even if you lose games or have close to a 50% win rate, you'll still rise in the ranks. Yeah, you can definitely always scrim versus clubmates as well, as Kip says. Alright, so since we know that this Hazrat is faster than our Amphitheater, the Chromion will lose Monotype bonus. So this is going to be really unfortunate. So we do see a double on the Chromion. I was wondering if he would do that, but there's not a whole lot I could do. He's going to Water Blade with Oshiara as well, surely. Yep. So there I get the Relaxed proc. Golzy is max speed. I think it outspeeds Hazrat. So I'm going to use this opportunity to Hasty Lunge the Oshiara. I have Synergy. And then Bright Beam. Kind of like it, but also has the downside that your Tems don't feel special anymore. Yeah, I definitely get that feeling. I think they're adding something, or at least they want to add something, so that you will be able to use Lumas in your Showdown teams. It's kind of a low priority on their list, I believe, but it is something they are working on. Ah, shoot. So he has... stuff. I kind of have to do the Mimit here. I'm assuming that his Turok is going to swap out for the Cycrocs to eat the double melee move. I have no idea if it actually will, but I'm going to predict that it will. It did not. Oh, right. I neutralized it, so I don't even get the kill anymore. Ah, well, I'm trolling. I needed to get the Oshi uppercut predict right there. But if he swapped, I think I just lost, so... Actually, no, because then he'd have Cycrox on the board, and then I just do the... Yeah, I threw. It's getting too late for me, guys. I am assisting my opponent. Also, this is a special attack Mimit, and it's a physical Tem. I just didn't have a lot of choice. Oh, maybe. He's getting a little greedy. I had A-Shot up as well. Yeah. Definitely a throw. There's the up. Okay, so... Depending on, I might still have a chance here. My Garunder's faster than his Cycrox, and I have Paizo up next turn. And I don't think there's any way he can kill my Garunder here. So somehow we might be okay. Alright! We pulled it through. With me disconnecting in pick ban, making a misplay. I guess Mono Electric is just OP. Did we win all 4 games? No, we played 5 with this one. So we lost the first one and then won 4 in a row. So a nice even win rate for the day, 4-4. Had some drama for the last game? Yeah, that's true. I'm just... We're just raising the stakes. Yeah, the fake disconnect, yeah. Alright, I don't remember where we started for the day as far as rank goes, but ending off at 88, I'll take it. I'm going to leave the area just so I don't accidentally see like a Luma spawn and we'll end up wanting to play more. You know what, we'll end at the Chubby Tree right where we started. Gotta give a homage to my first ever club I was a part of, the Chubby Simps, and Infestation popped in too. So, Pookie's my number 1 favorite Tem, Chubby probably second. Gotta love both of them. But yes, thank you so much everyone who showed up. Glad you came. If anyone wasn't able to catch the full stream and wants to, or if you want to spread this to anyone else is interested, I do have the VOD up, or I will have it up on Twitch, and I will be posting it to YouTube. I will be back tomorrow again for another stream, and hope to see you guys there. Thanks for coming. Have a good night.